Hey everyone, I'm Joe and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Okay, we're here in Lothering. A lot happened last episode, a tragic battle indeed. First thing I'm going to do, by the way, is take off these disgusting, truly disgusting hats. There's no way to hide them outside. They do, luckily, turn themselves off when you're in conversations, but at least while running around this village, I'm going to keep them off for now, and if we start struggling with the fight, then I'll put them back on. Truly horrible, no one wants to see them. What I'm also going to do is, I'm actually going to turn the game up to hard. I might come to regret that, but I saw a couple of comments saying that, apparently, I don't know if this is true, I don't know if people are just pulling my leg, but the Xbox version is meant to be slightly easier than PC version. I don't know why, but there were some fights in the last episode that apparently I should have struggled with a little bit more. Maybe I'm just amazing at the game, but we'll go on hard. We'll see what it's like on hard, and if we start to struggle with understanding the game and the systems, then we could always turn it back down, but I reckon we'll press forward on hard. You guys have also given me some helpful tips on the tactics. I'm not going to do anything with them yet, but I have a better understanding of them now thanks to some of the comments. Might be helpful putting on a tactic to do with healing later on, but we'll leave that for now, I reckon. Let's press on, shall we? Let's explore the village of Lothering. How big is this place going to be? But yeah, you guys also said that I can actually get to the party camp now. I did try. I tried to go there, but it was greyed out for me. Maybe I missed my opportunity to go there. We might need to go back to the fast travel point to do that. I'll try and go there as soon as possible, but we'll continue for now.
I hear you drove off those bandits. I hope they don't come back.
There'll just be more bandits as soon as you leave.
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits. Many didn't.
Yeah, I forgot I did that. Kevvin gave them a stern talking to, and they left.
I want to go home.
Yeah, I don't. I do not miss the alienage. I miss the people that were there, but I do not miss that place. Okay, how's everyone doing, by the way? You all doing good? We've got a dog now. That's great.
There'll just be more bandits as soon as you
I'm
leave.
scared. When are we going home?
I would have liked to talk to these guys before
Stop looking at me, mongrel. I have nothing you want. Why do you keep staring at me so, you flea-ridden beast? Can you not tell when you are not wanted? I enjoy company of creatures of the wild, not stench-ridden domesticated wolves. And he persists. Maddening!
That's great. If you like creatures of the wild, Morrigan, I can roll around in the mud for a bit. Don't listen to her, Joey. She's moody. She's moody because she hasn't turned into a spider for a while. Ugh.
Here. I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind talking to these people before we got rid of the bandits. They might have a different dialogue.
A few knights have come through here searching for some holy artifact. None of them stopped to help.
I hear you drove off those bandits. I hope they don't come back.
Okay, well, the talk of the town. Hopefully I'm sure there'll be a merchant in this village somewhere so we can sell a bunch of stuff that we need to. How are we doing on inventory space? Oh, not good.
A few knights have come through here searching for some holy artifact. None of them stopped to help.
Okay, looks like there's a quest over there. Hopefully there's going to be a bunch of quests here. We'll actually get some time to relax now after that huge fight.
Need something? I don't generally talk to strange elves who wander in here.
You have something against elves?
I don't know you. Why shouldn't I have something against you? We've got enough strangers overrunning us. Nothing but trouble.
I can make some trouble for you, human. Is that what you want?
No. Beg pardon and all. I should mind my manners.
I have some questions.
Can't promise I'm going to answer them.
What's going on here?
What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone.
Who's in charge of this village?
You could talk to the Elder. though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
You don't have a ruling lord?
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns.
Were those bandits always outside the village?
Were? You mean they're gone?
I'll take that as a thank you.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Bryant will be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out.
I should go.
Don't let me stop you.
Okay, Moody. My daggers are still freezing cold, by the way. That's lasted longer than I thought it would.
Mother says we have to run before the bad men get here.
Whoa. That is cool armor. I don't know if I like the Templars yet, but that's cool armor.
Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
Do you know about the bandits just outside the village?
Thieves prey on the unfortunate whenever they get the chance. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Are you keeping me from going in?
I'm just warning you, things may not be as hospitable as you would expect. People are frightened.
Is anyone in charge here?
The band has marched north with Confronting Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you. I'm just here to keep watch.
Damn, I had some questions. Shit.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
There'll just be more bandits as soon as you leave.
Trying to find people who stand out.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
That's like a bit of sarcasm to diffuse the situation. Nice one, Alistair. Why would I want to help you?
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
I think we need to think of this from the perspective of who do we want to side with, who do we want to get on the good side of. You don't think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
Yeah, just leave, dude. I think you can compromise and still make a profit, no?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must. So long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
No! Yeah, I got that vibe. I like Morrigan a lot, but she's definitely going to be disapproving of some things we do, I think. She's a lot like a Astarion in that respect, where it's just like constant disapproval for sort of petty things. I'm going to have to live with that, I think. As long as she doesn't leave the party, we'll be fine. As long as she doesn't leave the party and we smother her with gifts, I'm sure she'll be fine. Ooh. Battlefield Spirit maintains a chill even in direct sunlight, which it appears to absorb. Optimal serving is by the drop. Contact with exposed flesh is discouraged but likely inevitable. Who wants that, I wonder? And 6 flasks.
Greetings to you, good sir. If it isn't too much to ask, might you spare some bread or anything?
What happened to you?
We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves like us. Surely you understand.
I do. I met those bandits and drove them off.
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Mother! Yeah, we should have talked to all these people before we did that, I reckon. Got some different dialogue. It's alright, I took the opportunity to intimidate them, and Kevvin doesn't get many opportunities to intimidate, so I took it. Merchant!
Don't suppose you're
Where's this
looking
guy?
to buy something?
I am indeed. Let's see what you have.
Alright. Just don't buy everything up.
Right, let me sell. Sell. Oh yeah, we've got the war paint for Joey, look. +4 damage versus beasts. Cool. Okay. I've been adding some stuff to my junk, so we can sell all that now.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something? Alright.
Sell all junk. There we go. We're down to 55. That's actually... That's still quite a lot, isn't it? Wait, maybe it's all my valuables. My other... Yeah, shit, do I need to... I mean, we should sell some of these, shouldn't we? Wolf pelts. Am I going to need those? Private documents? Fancy vase? I don't know if we need to keep any of these jewels. But they're weighing me down quite a lot. It's all these potions and traps and stuff that are weighing me down, but I don't want to get rid of them. We've got quite a few crafting items as well. Tell you what, I'll keep one of each. And if it turns out that we might need them in the future, then I'll start collecting them from then on. Hang on a minute. Wine, gift, 24... bronze. I'll buy that. I've been told that there's some DLC gift items sold by shopkeepers that are apparently really OP. But I was downloading the DLCs for this when I got it on Xbox, and I think I opted to not download the ones that give you extra items, so we hopefully shouldn't see those popping up. Now, let's see what we can buy from this guy. He doesn't have any backpacks, I don't think. That'd be an other, right? God, look at these Viridium. Wow. I don't think it's worth buying things that are that expensive so far. I don't want to get to the end of the game with loads of money though. Recipes maybe? Firebomb? Requires improved poison making. I don't think I have that. So... we'll leave it for now. Might come back before we leave the village.
There'll just be more bandits as soon as you leave.
Where are you? Have you seen my mother?
That depends. Who is your mother?
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
I gotta say, it's refreshing having children actually voiced by children. Unless that's just the best actor in the world. The most convincing child ever. Do you know who your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Come with me. I'll help you look for your mother.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Go to the Chantry, child. Someone will look after you.
I will, but only if I don't find Mother first. So, are you really an elf?
Yes. Why do you ask?
Father says elves aren't very nice, but you're nicer than everybody here. Thank you for helping me.
You're welcome, little shit.
A few knights have come through here, searching for some holy artifact. Not one of them stopped to help.
Wait, so has his mother just abandoned him, or what? I think he's been abandoned. Damn, poor guy. Chantry... Chanter's board.
So many strangers are about now.
God. And then we have the oldest sounding kid ever.
Where are you from?
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, My hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Greetings? Hello? I asked you a question.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons.
What's a chanter?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
It's like a vow of silence then. You can't talk normally.
Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant, then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
The chanter says what?
What?
Oh, you got him to speak! Ha!
What hath man's sin wrought?
Oh, he cheated.
Have anything of interest on the board?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Okay.
Where are you from?
Is it a pet peeve of anyone else's when they play RPG games when all the kid models look exactly the same age, but they all have wildly different voices?
Where are you from?
This kid sounds about 16, and he looks 8. And we've just been talking to a kid who looked 8 and sounded about 8 as well, if not younger. As transcribed on behalf of Sir Bryant, Templar and Defender of the Faith, know that all of those who prey upon refugees do so under the pain of death. The Maker spurns bandits and their kind. The Templars offer a sizable reward for the apprehension or execution of the bandit leaders plying their trade in the northern wood and roads. Beware, the bandits are numerous and of considerable skill. Only well-armed and well-trained parties shall brave the deep wood. Or just one with a silver tongue. We pray for the success of anyone who undertakes this mission. Residents of good standing and passing travellers have indicated that there are 3 bandit groups in the northern wood. This humble chanter would echo Sir Bryant's caution, lest you wind up another victim to these evil men. The reward for such service is 3 sovereigns. May the Maker look after his children in our hour of need. Okay, this is different then. We've got to actually take them out, it looks like. 3 groups in all. North of Lothering, even. North of Lothering, okay. We'll go there later.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands.
Jesus.
There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
This guy had some bills to pay, didn't he? It's like he's on a stage in a Shakespeare performance. That is brilliant. Why don't you keep your voice down?
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. I will not be silent.
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us!
Don't be a fool. Darkspawn can be defeated.
No! I have seen them! You cannot run! You cannot fight!
Standing around and shouting won't save you.
There is nothing to do! No hope is left!
Could you cluck like a chicken when you do that?
Are you calling me a coward?
I'm calling you an idiot. Listen to yourself for a moment.
I have shamed my ancestors, but the blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
Fuck.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
I swear on all that is holy that I turned achievements off in the settings. Look! Look! They're off! Achievement notifications are off! It's because it's an Xbox 360 game. It's like I'm streaming it through Xbox 360. It's confused. Just turn all the bloody notifications off. If that doesn't work, then I've no idea what to do. Leather armour with a rarity of leather. Damn, tier 3. Yes, please. Ooh. Nice. Nice. That looks good.
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
God, what a pathetic tent. Sir Maron.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
You're closed?
We turn none aside, but we simply don't have room for anyone to sleep. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
Who's in charge of this Chantry?
The Revered Mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Did you know there were bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
Have you heard any news?
Not since Ser Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king.
Yeah, it's a very
but
full
with the
army.
Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else. Make her watch over you.
Okay, into the Chantry. Damn, this is such good world building. All the refugees. I mean, he says it's full. You could get some beds here on the floor. People could squeeze in.
I hear you drove off those bandits. I hope they don't come back.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe. Are you here to see the Reverend Mother too?
No sign of the main horde.
The who?
The head of this Chantry. She's very busy, but I think she's free now. I came to ask for a blessing. With my family abandoning the farm to flee north, we'll need all the grace the Maker can offer. Well, good luck to you. I need to get underway. If I'm lucky, I'll make it back to the farmhold by nightfall.
We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
Okay, I guess just talk to everyone that isn't a refugee. I don't know, I'm scared I'm going to miss dialogue. The First Blight, Chapter 1. Read that bit later, I think. That's just general history. Sir Bryant.
Yes? Who might you be?
The saviour of this town. You can call me Kevvin.
I am Sir Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Eamon's knights?
I'm a Grey Warden, actually.
I see. Ser Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
Did he? Did we know that? From the cutscene? Fuck, what a dick! Oh. That's so petty. He claimed we're responsible?
And set a bounty on any who survived. I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tern claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Damn, okay, we need to stop running our mouth then. You in charge here?
The Revered Mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
And if you found an unsanctioned mage?
Let us pretend that I was such a mage. What would you do to me?
I have no time to even think about such things right now. My concern is protecting these people. I see nothing threatening them other than the Darkspawn.
Good. Let's keep it that way. How do Templars fight against magic?
We have more than swords at our disposal. We're taught to dispel unholy magics as well. If only our powers work to keep away the Darkspawn. Alas, it is not so.
Where would I find the Revered Mother?
In her study, no doubt. Preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate.
You're the only protection this village has?
Our ban was summoned by Ser Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned.
Tell me about something else.
If the matter is important, certainly.
You heard any recent news?
Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Ser Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
What do you mean?
Ser Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's corpse is barely cold. If Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
Okay, that's good to know that he doesn't have the best claim. And we know that there's people that don't respect him from that cutscene. Was it Bantegan or something? He didn't respect him. What is wrong with Eamon?
Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donal, is here searching for fantasies while... Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness.
Is there any help you can offer?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but... Here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
This guy's a legend. Things seem very dire in the village.
They are. With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need.
I need some information.
If the matter is important, certainly.
You heard any other news?
Only if you're interested in the business of mages.
I am. Tell me.
I have heard word that the Templars who watch over the Circle of Magi's tower have called for the rite of annulment. Hopefully I've heard wrong.
Why? What is the rite of annulment?
If the rite of annulment is invoked, the tower and every living soul within will be destroyed.
We need the Circle's help. We should go and find out what's happening.
To have such a call when mages are needed to fight the Darkspawn, something terrible must have happened. I have nothing else to tell you. The only news I care about is the approaching horde.
Damn, maybe we should go to the tower after this then. Oh, we said we were going to go to Redcliffe first. Okay, after that then, maybe. I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you. Greetings, Grey Warden. What can I do for you?
About those bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off?
One less. I drove them off myself.
Indeed? They're gone?
It's true. I saw the bastard running for the hills myself.
That's an impressive feat indeed. Will you accept a small reward for your efforts?
I could keep an eye out for trouble. For the right pay.
I wish I could afford such help, to be truthful. Take your reward, at any rate. It is all I have to offer. If it interests you, there is a Chanter's board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them.
No, one quest.
Unless there's something else you need.
I should go.
Travel safely.
You too, buddy. 20 silver. Okay. I'm not exactly rich, but... Oh, did we get an update on Eamon? Oh, we did. He fell ill with a mysterious condition that even magic could not treat. Okay. Even, codexes get updated through dialogue. That's cool. Is that a song or a... Oh, it's a book, okay. We'll read that a bit later. Sir Donal.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donal? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Ser Loghain.
If Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Oh, this is the dude that we need to bring the note from outside on the bridge. Okay, we'll do that in a second then. So a quest for the Ashes brought you here?
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Shouldn't you be fleeing the Darkspawn?
My mission takes priority, but I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts.
Tell me more about this urn of sacred ashes.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
I've lived in an alienage my whole life. Don't know anything. I'd like to hear what you've learned.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Ser Henric arrives.
Who is Ser Henric?
My fellow knight and travelling companion. He is delayed, though.
I mean, he almost made it. He was right on the bridge. Because the bandits killed him. Your friend Ser Henric is dead. I have something of his.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I drove off the bandits that killed him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
I was hoping to meet Eamon, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
If we're going to gather... I know it's risky, but if we're going to gather allies, we need to be truthful with people. And I feel like we can trust this guy, especially since he knows Alistair. We need his help against Confronting Loghain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Confronting Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Cairn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Do you think Loghain is involved with the Arl's illness?
The Arl fell ill before the king died. But what if Loghain planned that too?
Yeah.
Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could. With Henric gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
Okay, it seems like it's pretty urgent that we need to go to Redcliffe because the Owl's dying of an illness, and then we need to go to the Mage Tower because it's they're threatening to blow it up. Okay, we've got a few lore pieces. Let's see. Sacred Ashes of Andraste. Only one person witnessed Matharaf's betrayal, Havard the Aegis, a childhood friend of Matharaf. Alistair's got his shield. He accompanied his chief to the meeting with the Tevinters, not realising what was planned. When he understood that Matharaf was giving Andraste over to be executed, Havard, unwilling to draw swords against his friend and liege, placed himself between Andraste and the Tevinter soldiers. The Tevinters struck him down and Matharaf left him for dead. Gravely wounded, Havard made his way to the gates of Mimrathus to stop the execution. When he reached it, the terrible deed was already done. The armies on the plains long since dispersed. Havard, cursing his weakness, gathered the earthly remains of Andraste. Okay, I'm going to drool. That had been left to the wind and rain and wept. When his fingers touched the pile of ash, his ears filled with song, and he saw before him a vision of Andraste, dressed in cloth made of starlight. She knelt at his side, saying, "The Maker shall never forget you, so long as I remember." The song faded and the vision with it, and Havard was alone, but his wounds were healed. With new strength, Havard took up the ashes of Our Lady and bore them back to the lands of the Alamari. God damn, I hope that's true. That's cool. Yeah, Alistair's got a shield. Terrible blow scarred the face of this plain wooden shield long ago, but there is a strength and presence to the shield, and it seems almost to glow with a light of its own. It's awesome. Oh, the Maker. The Maker... basically just like God. There's no word for heaven or for earth, for sea or sky, all that existed was silence, and the voice of the Maker ran out of the first word, and his word became all that might be. Dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities, and from it made his firstborn. And he said to them, "In my image I forge you, to you I give dominion, over all that exists. By your will, may all things be done." In the centre of heaven he called forth a city with towers of gold. treated music for cobblestones and banners which flew without wind. There he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. The children of the Maker gathered before his golden throne. Oops. Where was I? Gathered before his golden throne and sang hymns of praise unending, but their songs were the songs of the cobblestones. They shone with the golden light reflected from the Maker's throne. They held forth the banners that flew on their own. And the voice of the Maker shook the fade, saying, "In my image I have wrought, my firstborn. You have been given dominion over all that exists. By your will all things are done, yet you do nothing. The realm I have given you is formless, ever-changing." And he knew he had wrought amiss, so the Maker turned from his firstborn and took from the fade a measure of its living flesh, and placed it apart from the spirits, and spoke to it, saying, "Here I decree opposition in all things, for earth, sky, for winter, summer, for darkness, light. By my will alone is balance sundered, and the world given new life. And no longer was it formless, ever-changing, but held fast, immutable, with words for heaven and for earth, sea and sky. And last did the Maker, from the living world, make men, immutable as the substance of the earth, with souls made of dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities." I'm really enjoying reading this. Then the Maker said, "To you, my second-born, I grant this gift. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame, all-consuming and never satisfied. From the fade I crafted you, and to the fade you shall return. Each night in dreams, that you may always remember me." And then the Maker sealed the gates of the Golden City, and there he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. Oh my god, this stuff's like crack to me. I love this. If I enjoyed reading that, maybe I enjoy reading the Bible. I don't know, something tells me I'd enjoy this kind of lore more than the real world Bible for some reason.
I hear you drove
So
off
great.
those bandits. Hope they'd have come back.
I'm such a nerd, I love fantasy.
It's terrible. So many come
I've
to
run out of
Lothering
tea.
seeking refuge, only to find that we can offer little more than prayer. Does the Maker see our plight? Is he moved by this destruction? I apologize. The Maker's plan is too grand for me to fathom, especially at times like this.
Yeah, you would start questioning your faith with how bad the world is. Like, why isn't the Maker doing anything about this? Also, can he make me a cup of tea, because I've run out. What are those priests chanting exactly?
The Chant of Light. Surely you know it.
I've never heard it sung quite like this.
Perhaps you haven't heard these verses before. The entire chant takes weeks to sing and is only done straight through at the Grand Cathedral in Val Royeaux. Here we can only sing a few verses per week and finish anew each first day.
Who's in charge here?
The Revered Mother presides over the Chantry, and Ser Bryant leads the few Templars guarding us.
Tell me more about the Chant of Light.
When the prophet Andraste was burned by the Magisters, the Maker turned away from his creations. We gain his forgiveness by spreading Andraste's teachings. The Maker will return when the chant is sung from the four corners of the world.
How do you even know the Maker exists?
He created this world. Every sunrise is proof of his existence. Every child born shows he loves us still.
So why isn't he doing anything about all the Darkspawn coming to kill us? Why isn't he doing anything about the plight of elves?
May the Maker watch over you.
It definitely fits Kevvin's character that he wouldn't be very religious. He wouldn't have any sort of faith with how much sort of tragedy and discrimination, persecution is sin. I don't see him believing in any sort of Maker that much, but I'm sure he's willing to learn about it at least.
You ever wonder if that's an accurate likeness of Andraste? Maybe she was ugly. Maybe she had buck teeth.
Only the
How
word
do we know?
dispels the darkness upon us.
And
Good
when
point.
the Maker spoke,
Good point.
chant of light scattered in the darkness.
I'm
Word
sorry,
spread
but I must
through
prepare
fear
the
and
Chantry's
ignorance.
vestments before we flee.
Let
There is
those
very
who
little
cry
time.
out from the shadows be comforted, and those who
Adventures of the Black Fox. That sounds interesting. That's just a book. I'm okay reading stuff like these a little bit later, I think. Stuff like, I'm more interested on the actual lore of the world that we're in rather than fables, fantasies, stories, that kind of thing, you know what I mean? What codex was that? Oh damn, that might be important. We've already read this. The Ashes of Andraste. It says Codex updated. Shit, I don't know what updated there.
Moving on.
A small bronze plate with a symbol of a flame stamped in it. I don't think any of us are particularly religious, so I don't see any of us really appreciating that. Morrigan and Alistair wouldn't really. I reckon we'll save some for when we get some more party members. See if we can gauge what people will like a bit more.
I'm sorry, I cannot talk now. I must feed the holy brazier to ensure the flame never dies.
What's the significance of the brazier?
It represents the flames that burned Andraste herself. Do you know the tale?
The fires cleansed her sins, something of that sort?
The prophet was burned in the ancient city of Minrathous, before the ancient mages she had fought. Instead of dying in pain as the mages wanted, she was purified by the fire and taken by the Maker into the heavens to stand forever at his side. We are all sinners. The fire symbolizes our hope that forgiveness is possible. Thus, we all serve by feeding its flames.
So, people think that if our Eamon eats those ashes, he'll be cured? Or choked to death on them? So if I sin, I should just light myself on fire?
Don't be ridiculous. It is a symbol and not meant to be taken literally. Now go and leave me to my task.
Let those who cry out
Getting
from the
cocky,
shadows
Kevvin.
come.
Getting very cocky.
Let those who seek redemption
Again,
be
I think
delivered.
it's a good
Let
character
those
trait
who
that he
have
would have a
sinned
lot of
be forgiven.
reservations against this kind of thing. He would have a bit of snark towards not just humans, but people that chant love and protection, but yet hasn't done anything for him and his people in the world, and hasn't done anything to try and stop the discrimination that elves have felt. You know what I mean?
What do you need?
Success.
Success. Oh my. Yes, please. Oh, they need strength, look. 22 strength. They're elven boots, but I'm assuming they're for warriors, really. The plates that sheath these boots mimic the shapes of leaves. When equipped in a set with ancient elven armour, helm and gloves, the character gains a bonus to defence. I mean, with the strength requirement, I'm assuming those are... The high strength requirement, I'm assuming those are made for warriors, right? So, guess I'll give them to Alistair if he can wear them. He can. Oh, they're cool.
Darkness upon us.
Yes.
You're welcome, Alistair. Got you some new boots.
Words of fear and ignorance.
Hey guys. How do you guys breathe in those things all day? See, at least with my armor, I'm just free, you know? I'm free to let all my bits breathe. I don't envy you guys. Okay, we might as well read a bit about the Chantry then while we're here. Bloody hell. There are those who would tell you that the Chantry is the same everywhere as it is here, that the divine in Val Royeaux reigns supreme in the eyes of the Maker, and that this fact is unquestioned throughout Thedas. Do not believe it. The Maker's second commandment, magic must serve man, not rule over him, never held the same meaning within the ancient Tevinter Imperium as it did elsewhere. Chantry there interpreted the rule as meaning that mages should never control the minds of other men, and that otherwise their magic should benefit the rules of men as much as possible. When the clerics of Tevinter altered the Chant of Light to reflect this interpretation of the commandment, the Divine in Val Royeaux ordered the clerics to revert to the original chant. They refused, claiming corruption within Val Royeaux, an argument that grew until 487 Towers. The Chantry in Tevinter elected its own legitimate and uncorrupted Divine Valhale, who was not only male, but also happened to be one of the most prominent members of the Tevinter Circle of the Magi. This black divine was reviled outside Tevinter, his existence an offence to the Chantry in Val Royeaux. After 4 exalted marches to dislodge these rebels, all that the Chantry in Val Royeaux accomplished was to cement the separation. While most aspects of the Imperial Chantry's teachings are the same, prohibitions against magic have been weakened and male priests have become more prevalent. Circle of the Magi today rules Tevinter directly, ever since the Archon Nomeron was elected in 734 Storm, directly from the ranks of the Enchanters, to great applause from the public. He dispensed with the old rules forbidding mages from taking part in politics. Within a century, the true rulers within the various imperial houses, the mages, took their places openly within the government. Imperial Divine is now always drawn from the ranks of the First Enchanters and operates as Divine and Grand Enchanter both. This is utter heresy to any member of the Chantry outside of Neverwinter, a return to those days of the Magisters which brought the blights down upon us, but exists, and even though we have left the Tevinter Imperium to the mercies of their dread Kunari, still they have endured. I remember those from... I remember Iron Bull from Inquisition. He was a Kunari, right? Still they have endured. Further confrontation between the Black Divine and our so-called White Divine is inevitable. Really enjoying reading these, but it's a lot on my voice, I gotta say.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
Yeah, I've taken it from your cabinet over there. Okay, while Kevvin may have some reservations against the Chantry and religion and stuff, I don't think he needs to be rude, you know? He doesn't need to be a militant atheist. He doesn't need to be militant against it, you know what I mean? Who are you?
I am the revered mother of this Chantry. Traditionally, those who seek my blessing tithe first.
I have nothing to offer.
I understand. Not all are wealthy enough to spare even a few coins for the Maker's favor. What can I do for you, then?
I'm a Grey Warden. I need your help.
A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Confronting Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws.
So I've heard, but it is Loghain who betrayed the king.
Confronting Loghain? That is as hard for me to believe as his condemnation of the Wardens. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else...
Can you provide any help to the Grey Wardens at all?
I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village and Chantry. The best I can do is keep your presence a secret. I am sorry. Now, if there is nothing else...
Perhaps I should go.
May the Maker guard you, Grey Warden.
Damn, Loghain must have a very good team of propaganda people. Because how on earth is everyone not suspicious that he came back from the war with his entire army in tow? Like, surely they know that he wasn't even involved in the fight without pretty much everyone in his army survived. Oh damn, okay, that's everything in here, I think. Good luck, guys. Keep praying to your god, I'll be out here fighting. Right, we'll head over this bridge, I think. Explore the rest of the town.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Here we go.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
Okay, so we know that Alistair's submissive. That's what we gleaned from that conversation. Nice one, Morrigan. I've learned a lot. Thank you.
What do you wish of me?
Oh. Wait.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to discuss something personal.
We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will.
Is he going to say that in a jokey way, or is she actually going to get offended by that? I feel like it could come across as banter. You're a heartless shrew, you know that?
And you are a fool. Is there a reason for this sudden insult? Do you wish me to leave?
Fuck. Oh, Jesus, Kevvin. She's gonna whack you over the head with a stick. Okay, I thought he was gonna say it in like a jokey way. I actually meant it as a compliment. Please don't punch me.
Ah. Too kind of you, then.
Fuck. Ugh, sorry. I thought she'd appreciate that. Maybe what that says to me is that she does have a heart under it all. And she didn't appreciate being called that. So I do apologise, Morrigan. You're a big old softy really under that interior, aren't you? Exterior.
I thought there would be soldiers here. Or at least a place to hide.
Alison.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
My buddy Alistair just learned how to make traps. What do you need them for?
Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps.
Balin has poison traps on his land?
He doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. So his fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric.
Why don't you just buy some?
None to be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields.
I'm quite familiar with traps and the like.
I would happily pay you to make some. There's wood and nails and other goods around the village and the forest. But you probably already know that. Sorry. Come back if you make some.
Traps are a girl's best friend. Craft traps for Alison, 3 spring traps. Okay. Let's see here. Places are traps. Trap making. 2, 3.
Try that again.
There we go.
Did you make any traps?
Do I scare you or something?
All strangers do. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. You seem nice.
I have the traps for you.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you, stranger.
There we are. Simple.
What do you wish of me? We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will.
See, that could come across as a jokey way, or be insulting. Asking her why she's still here. You know, like, why are you still here? You know, do you actually like us, or why are you still here? So I'm not going to say that, for fear of her kicking my ass. Yeah, she's gone down a little bit. Dane's Refuge. Is that a tavern? They said there was a tavern around here or something, didn't they? Or an inn?
We're not next.
Greetings, my lord. Greetings, my lord.
Best be careful. Best be careful.
Greetings, my lord.
Okay, these guys are the worst gossipers in the world. Jesus.
Confronting Loghain is the new region.
You might not want to go in. Tavern's full, and those soldiers are being a nuisance.
Why is the tavern full?
Same reason the Chantry's full, packed with people who fled their homes. The tavern keeper's letting folks sleep on the floors, but he can only fit so many. And those soldiers are getting restless.
You seem unhappy.
Is there any reason to be happy? With the king dead, them Darkspawn will overrun Lothering before anyone can organise. You'd think those soldiers could at least run off the bandits. I hear someone gave them what they deserved. Wasn't you, was it?
Yes, that was me.
It was? Hey, everyone! This is the one who drove out those thieving bastards! More will probably come, but it's good to know some justice is left here. Thank you.
I heard that he may have had something
Yeah.
to do with the king's
I heard those
death.
bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill them? That doesn't
Yeah, let's head in here. Dane's Refuge.
Well, look what we have here, then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men. This can't be good.
Crap.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about an elf by this very description? And everyone said they hadn't seen one.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there is no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
She sounds like, Leliana from Inquisition. That might be the same voice actor, actually. God, it's been years since I've played that. I remember her voice, though, I think. What makes you think we're traitors?
Ser Loghain claims the Grey Wardens betrayed the king. Or haven't you heard?
Enough talk!
That's definitely
Take
the same
warden into
voice.
custody.
That's not
Kill the
Leliana, is it?
sister And anyone else that gets in your way.
Right, let's make this quick.
Oh, Jesus, okay. Oh, she's fighting with us, goddamn, okay. Okay, let me... I've completely forgot how the combat works.
We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
Gotta remember I'm playing on hard now. Alistair's almost dead there. My god, we're all soaked in blood. Dude, if this is Leliana, I'm gonna lose my mind, because she's one of my favourite characters in Inquisition. The Grey Wardens didn't betray King Kaelin. Loghain did.
I was there. The turn pulled us out of a trap.
I don't want him to send a message to Loghain. He needs to not see us coming. That's the whole point of our build. We're a rogue, you know? We can't announce ourselves. As satisfying as it would be to send him a message like, we're coming for you, you know? The Turn left the king to die.
The Wardens led the king to his death. The turn could do nothing.
Start running. Right now. Actually, if he's gonna go, we might as well have him take a message, because he's gonna go back to Loghain anyway. Take a message to Loghain.
What do you want to tell him?
See, I like that top one because it makes the Grey Wardens overall look scary, you know? That's what we want. We don't want people to know it's just us three. We want them to think that there's a whole band of Grey Wardens out there that are waiting to come for him. The Grey Wardens know what really happened.
I'll tell him. Right away, now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering.
Because he probably thinks we're all dead.
Just sit by and not help.
So I see, where does this still into fight like that? Yeah, she's badass. Dude, if... I'm gonna be... My mind is gonna be blown if this is actually Leliana. It sounds and looks like her. But it's been a while since I've played it. I recognise her voice because she's one of my favourite characters. And who are you, anyhow?
Let me introduce myself. I am Leliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering.
Oh my god!
I was.
Marry me! Wow! That's a blast from the past! Oh my god! No, you have no idea! See, this is why there's positives to me having played Inquisition before. I remember her so distinctly because I always lamented the fact that she wasn't a party member, and more importantly, that we couldn't romance her. I remember, she was one of my first ever childhood crushes. I absolutely adored her voice, her kind of stature, and I remember there being an awesome part of the game with her where I think you travel back in time and she's fighting with you or something, she's a badass. Anyway, I remember something along the lines of that. Dude, that's so hype. She's one of my favourite characters. Please join my party. If you're not going to join my party in Inquisition, please join my party here. I'm Kevvin. A pleasure.
They said you were a Grey Warden. I'm surprised you're an elf. But elves must want the Blight defeated as much as humans, no? I know after what happened you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
No! Yes, even. Wow. I guess that makes sense why she's not a companion in Inquisition then. My whole childhood. No, seriously, I played Inquisition when I was a kid, and even though I can't remember a lot of it, I loved it, and one of the characters I remember so distinctly was her, because I would have romanced her in Inquisition, absolutely, if I could have. But I chose to romance Cullen because she wasn't available as a romance as far as I was aware. It was mostly just her voice that I fell in love with, I think. Yeah, absolutely one of my all-time video game crushes, Leliana. So this is incredible. And just what help would you be to me? Whoa, I mean, we've seen she's a badass. A badass warrior priest, hello. Why so eager to come with me?
The Maker told me to.
Damn, I've just been slagging off the Maker and religion. Oops. Hey, I've got a nice Andraste symbol for you. That's so funny that I've just been slagging off the whole Chantry and the Maker and religion, and now we're gonna get Leliana, and I'm just gonna glaze her the whole time. Oh, I still love you, Morrigan, but this is This is a lot for me. This is my whole childhood right here. But I do have to be true to my character, to Kevvin. So he would be a little bit wary of her, I think. I'm sure her voice will win him over, though. Can you elaborate?
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
My god, her accent, her voice is so angelic. I've never heard a voice like it. Same with Morrigan. Her and Morrigan's voices are so distinct. Very well. I'll not turn away help when it's offered.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Ah! Dude, she joined quick. Is she a full-time permanent party member? Well, that gives me hope that we're going to see some other characters from Inquisition as well. That having been the only game I've played, I didn't know how much overlap there'd be in terms of characters and stuff. Wow, that puts a lot of perspective as to why she isn't a party member in Inquisition, because they probably didn't want to have a character that's a party member in multiple games. I always thought, I know she's one of the 3 advisors alongside Cullen, and I can't remember the other woman's name, the one with the gold outfit on. I always thought, especially in that cutscene where she's a badass, that she would have made a really good companion. And I never knew why you couldn't, maybe we can't romance her in this game either, but you couldn't romance her in Inquisition, and I never knew why, because you could romance Cullen and that other woman, I'm pretty sure. But I remember googling it extensively, just making sure that you couldn't romance her, because I definitely would have if I could have. Man, this is so hype. This is not what I expected. To run into a character from Inquisition at all, but for her to be a party member. Oh, she's a rogue though. We've already got one, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to use her. Sorry Joey, you're going to have to retire for now.
Indeed.
I'm not used to seeing her with her hood down. She has her hood up in Inquisition the whole time. Wow. She's only got 1 dagger. I wonder if we could give her a bow and arrow instead. Just have her a little bit different from Kevvin.
Yes?
We are soaked in blood, by the way. Can we get that cleaned? What do you know of this place?
Lothering? I think it started as a settlement by the river, and then grew when it became the place where 2 roads met. There are always people in Lothering, but many are just passing through.
Let's talk about something else.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. And the darkness drew me in.
You dreamed of the Blight?
I suppose I did. That was what the darkness was, no? When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
And this made you want to help me?
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the Blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the Blight devours everything?
The Chantress is the Maker's left us.
He's still here. I hear him in the wind and the waves. I feel him in the sunlight that warms my skin. I know what the Chantry says about the Maker, and what should I believe? What I feel in my heart, or what others tell me?
Believe what feels right to you, Leliana.
Thank you. It's nice to find someone who agrees. I know what I know, and no one will ever make that untrue.
Okay, fair enough. How do we get this blood cleaned off us? Does it go off naturally, or I think we could have had Joey lick it clean. It makes me want to try and head back to the party camp and head to the party camp.
The Glenari creature isn't dead yet.
Oh. Okay, that's worked. I don't want that off all the time though. Damn, it puts it back on. Okay, I'm going to turn it off while we're in the town. When we leave, I'll put it back on, and it might clean itself. Until we get to the camp, or until we have Joey with us to clean it off, I think he can do it. That's what he did last episode. I'll leave that off for now. Don't let me forget to turn it back on. I said going into this that I don't remember much from Inquisition, but most of what I remember is the characters, because the characters were always my favourite part. They're my favourite part of not just Bioware games, but most RPGs, and my favourite characters are the ones that I remember a lot of, like Varric and Iron Bull and Leliana. So, this is very, very hype for me.
You're gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand in Lothering now.
Sorry about the mess.
They had it coming, and they were trouble enough themselves. So long as you don't start more, I won't get excited. Right then, name's Denial. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house.
You heard any rumours?
I hear the Dwarven King is passed on. Old as he was probably poisoned or assassinated. That's how the dwarves normally go out, isn't it? Anything else I can get you?
Any other rumours?
I heard from some travellers that something bad might have happened in Redcliffe, overrun by Darkspawn, maybe. There's no word from the village at all. A merchant friend of mine said he encountered someone fleeing the place and there was nothing waiting for him there but death. He wisely turned around and came right back. Anything else I can get you?
Damn, it might be overrun then. What were those men I fought exactly?
When Loghain marched by, he left those fellows behind to look for Grey Wardens. I suppose that's you.
Yes, it is.
I have no qualm with you, whatever the Tern says. My grandfather served. Your secret's safe with me. What can I get you then?
Yeah, I know we're trying to stay hidden at the minute, but I feel like we need to get the word out there. We need to get the word out there that we're Grey Wardens. We need to state our purpose clearly and rally people through that way rather than being secretive and hidden, you know? And if it means that people are going to come after us, then so be it. We'll just try and take them out. I feel like we need to get the word out there. There's no use just hiding, pretending that we're not Grey Wardens, you know? I don't suppose you have any rooms?
Look around. People are sleeping on the floors and in the attic. That's how many rooms I don't have.
I'll be going.
Luck speed your way.
Why isn't anyone defending us? The Tern just marched on and left us.
Balin. The dude with poison traps.
Take it up with that bleeding runt by the Chantry. I got other gear to sell.
You're out of food?
A whole mess of refugees come in and leave near every night. All have hungry bellies, sad tales, and mementos for barter. I sold that bleeding merchant outside about half my larder 2 weeks back, and now he's charging outrageous sums for all my food.
Don't worry about him. I took care of it.
You did? Well, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks.
Show me what you got. Ooh, Thorn of the Dead Gods. My word, it's the same damage. Well, there's a little bit extra there, look. These daggers date back to the time of the First Blight. They were crafted into Winter Imperium as weapons to fight against Darkspawn. Fell in battle with the mages that first wielded them. I don't think that's worth 2 gold. Sailor's Crossbow. Yeah, I think we'll take a look at her stats in a second, but it might be worth making Leliana more ranged focused. Otherwise I can't see me using her much, sadly. Because she's going to have the exact same build as Kevvin, more or less. Unless you can make a wildly different dual weapon rogue. These aren't too expensive. We could buy some more health poultices. Damn, lesser health poultices are 1 silver. That's worth it. Definitely. Hell, that's worth it as well. Why not? Small grease trap plans. Okay, I might buy some of these blueprints. Buy a few more trap triggers as well. Try and use them a bit more. I might just buy all the gifts as well. I think party approval is going to be quite handy. Necklace made of delicate gold strands twisted together in a thick rope. Ale. Shiny gold ring. I don't... Maybe Alistair. None of us seem really into booze. Makes me think we're going to get a companion that's boozy. Maybe a dwarven companion who likes drinking. Not to stereotype. There's no backpacks here. Unless I'm just missing it. I'm not seeing any backpacks. I know to buy them. I know. And I'm desperate for more inventory space. Right, let me take a quick look at the gifts. I reckon we could at least give Leliana the bronze symbol of Andraste.
That's a wonderful thought.
Oh my god.
I don't know what to say.
She loves me. Plus 10! Wow! Okay, we nailed it there.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the Chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Know of any well-paying work in Lothering?
Check the Chanter's board by the Chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about poison.
This is the dude with the poison. I have dabbled in such things.
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
Any idea where I could get ingredients?
Well, there's herbs in the North Wood. As for other stuff, look around town. Some refugees just left things behind to travel faster. I don't really know what you need, though. I might have some in stock, too.
Okay, what exactly does he need? 3 flasks of venom. Okay. That's me that does poison, isn't it? It's poison traps, poison making. Toxin extract. Ah. I see. I don't have any of that.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
Let me see. Crafting. No, he doesn't. Augment reserves of mana. Oh, injury kit. That's good. I'm gonna get that. Injury kits to craft them. Yeah, I'm not seeing any toxin extract. We might have to come back to this dude. So now we can craft injury kits. Distillation agent. Oh, we need improved herbalism. Okay.
We're on our way.
Cool.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
There's something I can do for you?
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
How can I be of service?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
Okay. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. In that stillness I could hear the Maker. A lay sister of the Chantry who can beat the stuffing out of trained mercenaries will be notable enough, but one who also claims to have been sent to fight the Darkspawn by the Maker himself is unusual to say the least. She joined Alistair and Kevvin in Lothering, insisting that she would prove useful. What about Morrigan? Yeah, she's, just the whole concept of her character, the kind of warrior priest, I love stuff like that. Okay, these look like mini tasks that we can do then. Number of people who have pledged to aid the Blackstone Irregulars in times of need, the times are now. 3 letters of conscription, deliver them to the people listed below and return to the regulars for your payment. Should any of these people refuse, do what you must to get them to honour their oaths. Redcliffe, Lothering, Denerim. Okay. Require trusted agents to track down and deal with deserters, do this and you'll be rewarded. These deserters took with them valuable supplies crucial to the Irregulars' future as a supplier of martial services. Do these wastes of space as you see fit. Bring the supplies back as proof that the problem has been dealt with. No questions as to your methods, use condition of deserters. Lake Callanhad, Dinner and Frostbite Mountain. Okay. All over the place. Cool. Keep getting codexes. Non-stop. Intimitable Grey Warden. Your deeds have spread since the tragedy of Ossigar, and I found myself in need of one such as you. I'm Raelnor, captain of the venerable Blackstone Irregulars, and I hope to win your trust. The Irregulars have come on hard times since the war with Orlais, and I fought to improve their reputation. Gone are the days of my father's shady deals with unscrupulous nobles in Denerim. No, I have trained a guild filled with honourable men ready to fight for Ferelden, and I'm proud to say that I've seen your own Grey Wardens as a sort of model. We're not perfect, my own son advocates a move back to the more lucrative way my father ran the guild, but we are steadfast. It's in this context that I ask for your help, and I promise we'll reward you accordingly. Should you be willing, please find letters in this box and others like it all over the land, and carry out the request therein. For this matter, consider requests from my son as if they came from myself. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart. Whether you choose to assist us or not, you're doing the Maker's work, Warden, and I'm honored to work with you. Receiving this letter because you or someone else place your name on an article of conscription, thereby pledging your life to the Blackstone Irregulars. My life? With war looming on all fronts, the Irregulars must build their numbers. We are forced to call upon those who have sworn their assistance to make good on those oaths. Say farewell to your friends and family. While you may return to them, you must prepare them for the possibility this will be your last day together. Jeez. Sounds a little bit over the top.
Please, I must continue playing, else I earn no coin tonight.
I just play what the innkeep asks. We need his coin to travel north.
Mother says we have to run before the bad men get here.
I guess I'm still keeping an eye out for that kid's mum. But it sounds like she's just gone. We didn't get a quest for it or anything, so... Okay. Oh. Oh my god. Guys, there's a pile of bones here.
I don't like this place. Why did we come here?
I'll not have any elves tracking dirt in. Out!
Oi.
And done.
Yeah, need to get into enchanting as well. I don't know if we need a specific person to do that or if we can do it ourselves. Okay, I've turned the gore back on now and the blood is gone, so that's good. Before we leave the inn, I think we're gonna check out Leliana's inventory really quick. Let's see what she's rocking. She's rocking an enchanted dagger. Can she... Let me look at her skills really quick. Not her tactics. Oh my god, expert stealing. Jesus. Fair enough. Okay, so we should be stealing with her then. Oh, poison making? Kevvin's got poison making and herbalism. Alice has got trap making. Okay, so we've got a bit of everything. Oh, Morrigan's got herbalism. Shit, okay, maybe we have Morrigan herbalism, Alistair trap making, Leliana poison making then. And just focus on regular combat with Kevvin. I guess that makes sense. What about her skills? Lockpicking. Oh, bard! She's a bard! Oh, that makes me love her even more. The bard sings an ancient tale of valorous heroes, granting the party bonuses to mana or stamina regeneration at a rate affected by the bard's cunning. But I can only sing one song at a time. Oh, cool! I guess if she's a bard, we can make Kevvin something else then. Wait, what? She is an archer. Oh, why's she got daggers then? What? That's weird. Okay, Kevvin can have her other enchanted dagger then. I think Kevvin actually has a cool bow on at the minute, a long bow. Is the enchanted dagger better than the Darkspawn dagger? Yeah, I don't like the -1 dexterity on that. Then let's give Leliana a longbow. She can rock that. Fire bolts and fire arrows as well. I'm assuming if I equip those, it's going to use them all the time. So we'll see what she's like without it for now. Cool, okay, cool. We can use her a bit more then. Robes of this kind are worn by brothers and sisters of the Chantry. That doesn't do anything though. Yeah, she's going to be better with leather armor, surely.
I'm wondering, Morrigan, do you believe in the Maker?
Certainly not. I've no primitive fear of the moon, such that I must place my faith in tales so that I may sleep at night.
But this can't all be an accident. Spirits, magic, all these wondrous things around us, both dark and light. You know these things exist.
The fact of their existence does not presuppose an intelligent design by some absentee father figure.
So it is all random then? A happy coincidence that we are all here.
Attempting to impose order over chaos is futile. Nature is, by its very nature, chaotic.
I don't believe that. I believe we have a purpose. All of us.
Yours, apparently, being to bother me.
I kind of agree with both of them, to be honest. I think in a world like this, I'd be a lot more inclined to believe in something if there's spirits and magic and all that stuff, but I think Kevvin's lack of belief stems from the fact that he just... He wouldn't want to believe in a maker that lets all this sort of tragedy and negativity in the world exist, you know? Especially what he's gone through, what his people have gone through. I think that's where his lack of belief would stem from.
Got a brother that fell at Ostagar. Hope we're not next.
Sorry, I'm running away while he's talking. Any secret loot? Any sacks I can loot? No. Elder Miriam. Let me steal your arrows first.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
What's going on here?
Ever since good King Cailan passed, refugees and soldiers have been passing through. I'm the elder here, and I've my hands full making sure refugees don't turn to petty theft, or worse. Sir Bryant at the Chantry is seeing to matters of defence and such. He'd have more of an ear for your type.
My type?
Too much to do, and not enough time.
Do you need any help?
I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
Know a bit about herbalism?
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
I expect we probably have what she wants already. 3 lesser health pulses. Oh, I've got loads of those.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
I didn't need them. Here you go.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Cool. Okay, the quests so far have been just kind of basic crafting quests, but I like that because it's kind of acting as a tutorial to get you into all the different types of crafting, poison and trap making and all that. So it's definitely doing its job. I'm going to run back to this merchant really quick because the only thing we need now is the toxin extract. Just want to see if this guy has any.
A witch of the Kokari Wilds.
They also say that washing your feet in winter makes you catch cold in the head, but we all know that is not true. But sometimes they are right, and they are right in this.
You know the stories about...
Of course. You think my mother would let me go without telling me all the stories of her youth?
My mother told me stories too. She was the one who kindled my love of the old tales and legends.
My mother's stories curdled my blood and haunted my dreams. No little girl wants to hear about the wilder men her mother took to her bed, using them till they were spent, then killing them. No little girl wants to be told that this is also expected of her once she comes of age.
I see.
No, you don't. You really don't.
Wow, this banter's great. I hope there's hundreds and hundreds of conversations between the party members. Also, I will continue to gush over both their voices. They have such good voices. Not just the acting, I mean, their whole voices, their accents, everything.
There'll just be more
You're not the
bandits
merchant.
as soon as you leave.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something. All right.
Okay, toxin extract. Let's see. Yes, he does. Really cheap stuff. Really cheap. Poison making. I mean, we might as well do it. We're both level 1. Us and Leliana. What did he want again? Venom? Oh, I've got 2. I only need 1 more.
Are you
There we go.
daft?
What? Are you calling me daft? Yeah, I've got your poison.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock? Splendid! If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, it's enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, hey?
Cool. There we go. That's silver, but not gold, but... Right. Let's carry on exploring this place.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars.
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
But what about my food?
I said enough!
Let me read about them really quick before we talk to them. The Chasing Wilders have lived in the Kokari Wild since the first wars with the Alamara drove them southward a millennium ago. According to their own lore, they've always been forest-dwelling people that adapted quickly to their new home. Game and fish are plentiful in the wetlands and the chasing thrived. For a time, they and the hill-dwelling Avars were true threats to the northern lowlands. The Tevinter Imperium had arrived and was hard-pressed to keep back the waves of invasions from the south and the west. Fortress of Ostergar was built specifically to watch for chasing hordes venturing north of the tree line. It was not until the legendary warrior Hafter soundly defeated the chasing in the first half of the Divine Age that the question of their ability to contest the lowlands was settled permanently. Today the chasing are considered largely peaceful, though their ways are still primitive compared to our own. In the Kokari Wilds they live in strange-looking huts, built on stilts or even burnt to the great treetops. They paint their faces and are split into small tribes, led by shamans like those among the Avars. There are many tales of these shamans having learned their magic from the witches of the wilds. Witches that inspire as much terror as they do awe and gratitude, even if there is no definitive proof that they exist. In particular, the tale of Flemeth, the greatest witch of the wilds, is celebrated amongst all tribes. While there is no way to know how many there are in the wilds today, few travellers that pass through the forest tell of chasing eking out an existence even in the frozen wastelands of the far south. One can assume that should the chasing never organise himself once more, we might have reason to fear them in Ferelden. We ignore them at our peril. Hey, maybe we can ally with them. If we tell them that we have the daughter of Flemeth with us, they might help us. If she's celebrated.
That marshman stole from me, I know it! The carnage we left in the wilds was horrifying.
You do not seem a refugee. Are you part of the army?
Okay, I can't talk to them. Damn. Okay.
Shokke basitisra mara
Ooh.
marade starit merade twasit aban.
Is this the Kunari in the cage that she mentioned in the tavern? If he's a Kunari, that's the same as what Ironbull was in Inquisition, right? Cool. He doesn't have horns, though.
You aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me in peace.
You're a prisoner? Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
I'm Kevvin. Pleased to meet you.
You mock me. Or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
Yeah, let's give Alistair a little time out in the cage. Put him in the naughty cage. Hey, this guy might join us. I'll take a Kunari party member. I want to know why he slaughtered the whole family, though. What did you do to end up in here?
I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this?
Are you guilty?
Are you asking if I feel guilt or if I am responsible for the deed? However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now.
I'm assuming maybe the family might have been keeping him as a slave, and he just sort of snapped. Who did you murder?
The people of a farmhold. 8 humans, in addition to the children.
God damn. Aren't you interested in seeking atonement?
Death will be my atonement.
There are other ways to redeem yourself.
Perhaps. What does your wisdom say is equal to my crime?
What do you care, as long as you're free?
There are greater things than freedom. Honor, for one.
Will the revered mother let you free?
I would not, were I her.
I'll leave you for now.
Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
I'm happy to take him with us. I just want to know why exactly he murdered them. It seems like he knows that he should be punished, though. He's got his own codex entry, so I'm assuming he's probably available as a party member, maybe. Either you have an inviolable memory or a pitiable life, to know nothing of regret. The Northern Islands are remote, lush jungles that harbour cities rumoured to be the most extraordinary ever built. These are lands of the Kunari, lands that no foreign eyes ever see. One of the stories of the 3 exalted marches waged against the giants have reached the south, until the arrival of Sten. The stoic giant in the cage was surely the strangest thing the people of Lothering had ever seen, until the blight struck.
You wish something more of me? My thanks, elf.
Can I not take him with me? You agreed to speak to the revered mother to see if you can get Sten released. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to just kill him while he's in the cage.
So, let me get this straight. You were a cloistered sister?
You must have been a brother before you became a Templar, no?
I never actually became a Templar. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens before I took my final vows.
Do you ever regret leaving the Chantry?
No, never. Do you?
Yes. You may not believe it, but I found peace there. The kind of peace I've never known.
It used to get so quiet at the monastery that I would start screaming until one of the brothers came running. I would tell them that I was just checking. Oh, you never know, right?
No, I never did anything like that. I enjoyed the quiet.
Suit yourself. The look on their face was always priceless.
I'm loving this variety of companions we have. Them all being so different in personality and presentation makes for some great conversations. Okay, revered mother. I need to chat with you.
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
Is there something I can do for you, then?
I want to talk about Sten, the Kunari you imprisoned.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
What did he do?
He butchered an entire farmhold. Only one of the youngest hid long enough to survive. The child said his father had found the Kunari gravely wounded and took him in. That kindness was repaid with murder. The bandsman found the Kunari just standing amidst the carnage. He did not resist them.
I feel like that might not be the entire story. Because if they took him in and helped him, and he just killed them all, then I don't think that is someone that I want in my party. But I want to hear his side of the story. Are you certain he did it?
He confessed quite readily, but would give no reason for the crime. Even the seasoned knights who apprehended him were disturbed by the carnage. However docile he appears, do not be fooled. That Kunari is a danger.
What if this caused an incident with his people?
The Maker demands justice, regardless of his race.
I'm like 99% sure he's going to be a party member, so that automatically makes me think that what she said can't be exactly what happened. But maybe it is. Maybe he's evil and he's going to be set on a course to atone for his sins, you know? I don't know. I do want him to join us if he can, though. I'm not going to turn down a party member. More importantly, help. You know, we need everyone we can get. Is there any way I can convince you to release him?
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I've come to return him to his people.
That seems highly unlikely. Do you have any sort of papers to corroborate your story?
Yeah, we can do like what Duncan did for us, can't we? We're a sworn Grey Warden. I'm a Grey Warden, in need of aid against the Darkspawn.
A Grey Warden? Oh dear, I will have to ask you to leave before you bring trouble on our heads.
Is there another way I can get the key? Can I steal it or something? I don't feel great intimidating the revered mother of the Chantry. Especially when Leliana's in the party. Let me take the Kunari and fight the Darkspawn.
To defend against the Blight? Perhaps that is a form of atonement. But are you certain you can control him?
If you prefer, I could invoke the right of conscription.
No, I cannot. There will be too much trouble for us if we are seen cooperating with you.
But the Darkspawn are the real enemy here.
The Maker cares no less for that Kunari's victims than for the thousands who fell in Ostagar. Now, good day.
Damn, I think we're gonna have to intimidate her. Unless, of course... Okay, I don't think Leliana has stealth. I don't either. It's, here it is. Nothing to steal? Really? Hurry up. Oh, I wish it'd tell me what I got. What did I get? Can I just do this to anyone? I can. Okay, as long as we keep... that's the problem with console though, because I'm scrolling down, I can't see what we got. Okay, I got an iron ring from that guy. Great. No idea what I got from that Templar.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I have a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregulars.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my sister. Sure, sign the paper, she said. You'll enjoy some coin now, but they'll be back. I guess I'll see you on the front lines.
Okay, he wasn't Marked on the map. Can I only have one? Oh, I can. Can only have one. I think we're gonna have to intimidate the revered mother.
Yes? What can I do for you now?
I want to talk about Sten.
Again? We have already discussed this, and I told you I would not release the creature.
Give me the key to Sten's cage. Now.
Now we threaten priests. How fun!
Whoa, whoa! Let's not get out of hand here.
What is the meaning of this? You would threaten me with violence?
Your Reverence, please. We are on an important mission. Let us take the Kunari off your hands. I beg you.
I see. And if not, I am to be assaulted. Is this what we have come to?
No, Your Reverence. I will not allow that to happen.
I have more important matters to concern me. Here, take the key to the creature's cage and begone. Do not return.
Oh, I feel bad about that. Shit. Alistair disapproves -13. Fuck. But Morrigan approved. I'm surprised Leliana didn't disapprove of that. Oh, I'm sorry, Alistair. I don't see what else we could have done. There must be another way to get the key. By talking to someone else. Sorry, buddy. He doesn't like haters now, does he? Oh, shit. You want some ale?
Is that for me?
There we go, he's back in our good graces. Sorry. Sorry, everyone. Let's not make it a habit of intimidating priests, shall we? Even if Morrigan approves of it.
Oh, very beautiful, Morrigan.
Tell me something I do not know.
But you are always dressed in such rags. It suits you, I suppose. A little tear here, a little rip there to show some skin. I understand.
You understand I lived in a forest, I hope?
Maybe we could get you in a nice dress one day. Silk. No, maybe velvet. Velvet is heavier, better to guard against the cold in Ferelden. Dark red velvet. Yes. With gold embroidery. It should be cut low in the front, of course. We don't want to hide your features.
Stop looking at my breasts like that. 'Tis most disturbing.
You don't think so? And if it's cut low in the front, we must put your hair up. Show off that lovely neck.
You are insane. I would sooner let Alistair dress me.
It'll be fun, I promise. We'll get some shoes too. Shoes! We could go shopping together.
Oh my god, these are great. That's so funny. Oh, I hope they end up best friends. They're such opposites. They're such polar opposites. Okay, I guess we'll free him.
You wish something more of me?
I have the key to open your cage.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
Oh god. She agreed to release you into my custody.
One would think she would send a document or an agent of her Chantry. But perhaps not all humans act in such a fashion. Out of one cage and into another. And in what endeavor am I to aid you?
I'm a Grey Warden, sworn to defend against the Blight.
You are a Grey Warden. Even in the far north, we have heard the legends of their strength and skill. But I suppose not every legend is true. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
How can you help us exactly?
I have spent my life in the Vanguard. I know war. And your lands need all the help they can get.
Oh, I feel weird about this. The way we've had to get the key, and the fact that he's murdered an entire family makes me feel like this is almost an evil party member. I don't know. Maybe I'm misjudging him. I want to hear his side of the story, that's the thing. And we do need all help we can get. Very well, I'll let you out.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
And what if I don't lead you to your atonement?
Then I will find it myself. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Wow, there we go. Another party member. Level 7 warrior. Damn, me and Elsa need to catch up. I'm not going to take him with me right now. I reckon we'll take him a little bit later. I want to have a chat with him first, really. So when we get to the camp, finally, hopefully he's there and we can have a proper chat with him and then use him a little bit later. I'm assuming he's going to be a two-handed warrior, maybe? That'll give him a bit of variety from Alistair. What's going on over here?
Over with.
Got a horde of townspeople?
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Cailan, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
We are not alone.
Oh, jeez. Jesus! Okay, let's have a look at her skills. Crippling shot. Carefully aimed shot hampers the target's ability to fight by reducing attack and defense if it hits. Although the shot inflict... I'm not going to remember all these, that's the thing. I'm reading them now. Master Archer talent has an attack bonus while firing the crippling shot. Then we've got a pinning shot, yeah. And a shattering shot. Okay.
It's your time to die!
Look over there! Now this should be fun!
Defend yourself! I'm trying to be merciful! Let us end this!
Ah, what a gang we've got. What a gang. Well done, everyone. Okay, I don't see me playing as her, like, physically as much, but, yeah, so I don't think we need to change her quick stuff. I'll have to try and remember all the skills she's got, you know? It's going to mean me reading them and rereading them a lot in combat, but now that we're on hard, I'm going to need to pay more attention to that kind of thing. But we're mostly going to be playing as Kevvin.
We are not alone.
Really not alone.
Oh, those guys. Oh my god, just rogues and... Okay, mercenaries, I see. Jesus. Oh, crap.
Here comes trouble!
On it.
Okay. Stop. Jesus.
Off I go.
Done.
Keeping down his health. There we go. Okay. Kevvin died, but to be fair, I did kind of rush in a little bit. Right, everyone's got a lot of skills. It's going to take me a while to get used to them. That's another issue with playing on console. I have to go into the menu and look at them and read them manually to see what they do. But it's okay. We'll get a hang of it. Am I injured? Am I injured? I might be if I've died, right? Deafened? Penalty to defense. Oh damn.
Not happening.
It's alright, I've got 10 injury kits. Right, is everyone okay? Good. The Chanter's board. Okay, this area's quite... I thought we'd have to travel out of here to get to the woods and stuff where we need to do some of the other missions. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Jesus, level up, level up. Jesus, I didn't even get a chance to react. Okay, goddamn, 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 goddamn. Wow. Okay, the fights are a lot more intense on hard. We're dying left, right and centre here. Sorry, Alistair. Their health drains so quick I can't even react. That's where the tactics are going to come in, I suppose. I think at the start of next episode, or maybe off screen, I'll see if we can put some tactics in for healing, because I just simply can't react to 4 party members and manage all their health and switch to them and give them potions and stuff, you know? So that's where the tactics are going to come in handy, I reckon. How many groups of bandits did we need to take out exactly? I think it was 3. Let me level up, actually. Oh, we got a specialization point. Okay, let me read these, because Leliana's a bard. I do fancy bard with Kevvin, but... I always gravitate towards those kind of things. I think I'm going to go assassin after reading them, to be honest. The assassin finds any notion of fairness a quaint ideal that has no place in combat. Poisons are their weapon of choice, as are crippling strikes that inflict persistent wounds on their foes. As kills, assassins are a marvel of stealth and efficiency. I think that fits Kevvin's character really well. It makes sense in a world that hasn't treated him very fairly, that he wouldn't treat others fairly in combat either. Wait, they're all locked. Not yet unlocked. Why? Oh no. Okay, we might have to wait for that then. I've got the point, but it's not unlocked. Oh, fair enough. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna go assassin when they're unlocked though. Let's go point in constitution and 2 more dexterity. I think I'm gonna get another passive here. Combat movement. Makes backstabs easier, it says.
All right.
A distinctive landmark, but otherwise unremarkable at this time.
What do you need?
God. Alice in the bushes. Oh, that must be part of a quest or something. Look, it's glowing. Thought there might be a codex entry or something for it. Okay, let's carry on exploring. Yeah, pretty big area. Oh god, what the hell? Giant spiders? Hey Morrigan. Look, it's your dad. Yeah. Kill them quickly, please. Oh my god. Okay, I actually am quite curious about the spider shape. Oh, why, Morrigan, though? Oh my god. Oh, she gets new spells and stuff. Poison spit and web. Okay. That is hideous. Oh my god. I don't know why I thought that'd be a good idea anyway. Spiders are not going to be weak to other spiders, are they? In terms of poison and stuff. Please, yeah, please. Please get out of that. I guess that'd be handy against someone who's weak to poison. Oh, we can get toxin extracts here. Okay. It's alright, they were cheap. Yeah, might be handy if we're fighting someone who's weak to poison. God damn, you guys are wild. Plenty of elf fruit, please, because I'm going to need a lot of poultices by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Oh, Bandit Leader.
Make a preserver.
Okay. There we go. Nice. Don't want to get into a bad routine of just mashing all the skills, you know, we need to properly learn what each one is and how it'll benefit us, and making sure all the passives are on. Okay. Damn, Spirit Shard. Chanter Lifestones that are used in several potions and poison that affect the mind. We got Steel Greatsword. I reckon that'll be good for Sten when we get him in the party. A thickened Kunari cap, a light helmet. Oh yeah, I'm putting that on. Wait, do we have 17 strength? This helm does not display traditional marks of Kunari manufacture, suggesting that the name is more a commentary on stubbornness than accurate attribution. Okay, if that's strength, but it's a light helmet, then we're going to need to put Kevvin's strength up more, I think. I'm not wearing hats at the minute anyway, but... I'm curious about Leliana's stats. 18 strength. Okay, her stats are all over the place, look. Maybe I should be aspiring to be more like her. Again, I'll put those on if we're really struggling with the fight. It's good to know we have it, at least. Alistair, got some new chainmail for you, potentially. He's already got that, so I'll, save it for Sten. Medium armor, heavy armor. I don't have anyone who wears medium armor, really. Other than Sten and Alistair, who wear heavy. We're all wearing light, I think.
Is it just me, or did I do really badly back there?
I guess he's injured. From when he died. I'm worried about health. I am.
Let's go.
I'm gonna buy them whenever I see them, I think, as long as they're cheap, and we'll craft them as much as possible. I saw that there. Leliana shot him in the back, and it did 42 damage. So maybe we should be trying to position ourselves behind them. I thought the game might do that automatically if we've got the skill that helps for getting backstabs, but I guess that's what we should be working towards. Yeah, I'm comfortable letting the other party members mostly just get on with it themselves. I'm going to add a tactic soon to help them heal themselves, I think, when they get to low health, but we should be okay mostly controlling Kevvin, I think. I'm comfortable with hard for now, I think. It's definitely made the fights more tense anyway.
Moving on.
I don't need those. They're very weak. Looks like we're coming up to the end of Lothering, yeah. Wide open world. Lothering and the Imperial Highway. Genlocks?
Don't let him touch you.
Oh god, okay. Okay, we got proper Darkspawn here. Let me use something. Do an acid flask. Jesus. Okay, Alistair's leveled up. Yeah, it's because they're both going for me. I'm gonna go for the archers. Okay, we did it. Even though it's, I'd say, semi-turn based in the way that you can kind of let the characters just get on with it a lot of the time. There's a lot of tension in the combat. You feel like you really have to keep an eye on everyone. And I sort of like that. I like having to constantly monitor everyone. I feel like a battle master, you know, a table master almost. Blood mage. Maleficarum regrets. Okay, we've killed all 3 of the bandits now. Good. I won't go back, let them hunt and dread finding me, but you, Melis, should not live this life. It would please me if you find a life in the Circle Tower. I left a few things there, mostly stolen from the enchanters. Sell them to fund a new path. The cache is in the study area, middle alcove. I'll try and remember that when I go to the Circle Tower.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
You're welcome.
The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
It's a bit complicated, but you're welcome to come along.
Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says a half of it. Thank you for the offer, but there may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Oh, really? Could they have come with us? Demonic Ichor. Let's loot all this before they loot it all. Small carved statuette, carving of a robed woman. Would Alistair want that?
We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up. Thank you kindly for all your assistance.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. I guess they're not coming with us then. Right, well, before I leave, I want to head back to the Chanter board really quick. Make sure we're fully prepared. Oh yeah, we'll level Alistair up as well. Level up. And again, I'm worried about everyone's health. I feel like we all need more constitution. Okay, I'll get Taunt, I think. There's not much here really exciting me. We'll get Taunt and then we might get the shield defense next time and kind of pair them together. Just get enemies off some of the other characters, you know? Oh my gosh, she's used all the fire arrows already. God, fair enough, Leliana. You were firing them like a damn machine gun. Wow, okay, they're all gone. I only quit them a few fights ago. A mace. Mace, okay, I'm gonna stick with daggers for me, I think. Hello.
Path of righteousness is full of...
Damn, 3 gold. Yeah. An achievement. You saw me earlier. I turned all the notifications off and it's still there. There's nothing I can do about it. Oh god, okay. On behalf of Thed the Farmer and his departed son, I inscribe this missive. As the maker is my witness, I charge all those in knowledge of arms and armour to raise the dangers of the northern wood to find the family of bears that mauled and killed the boy Eneth. They're an abomination on the maker's sight, and their hides would prove great comfort to the northern families, farms, and souls for Thed's family. As Chanter for Lothering, I do pledge a sum of 1 sovereign to whoever carries out this, the maker's will. Exercise caution first and foremost, may his light bathe us all. Bears. Thanks to all villagers who have opened their barns and crofts to the refugees in these dark times, the Chanter regularly hears praise from our visitors, and your virtuous deeds are mentioned in many prayers. Sadly, there is a lone boy in the village whose mother, Goodwife Sarah, is missing. Okay, we spoke to him, yeah, the boy. She's been missing for the better part of a week as of this writing. She's presumed dead. May the Maker bless her passing. She was a lady of middle years, with red hair and fond of a green cloak. May a traveller or resident comes across her body in the wilds, please return them, her body or the effects on her remains. Let he as the boy be thankful to have such keepsakes to remember his brave mother by. The office of the Chanter will compensate this kindness with the sum of 50 silvers. I wonder why I couldn't get those earlier. Are they on this map? Oh, they are. Okay, let's go do those really quick then. Nice that the map perfectly highlights exactly where her corpse is. Very handy. Use it! Oh my god, use it! Alistair! Alistair! Oh god! They're both being eaten! Shit! Oh my god, no! They're both dead. Jesus! Alistair and Kevvin got mauled!
Do this, do that.
I told him to use a potion, but he was being eaten. Shit. It's alright, we've got plenty of injury kits. Well, I say plenty, they're gonna run down, aren't they? Oh, maybe hard wasn't a good idea. No, we'll stick with it for now. We found the body of the boy's mother and have recovered her keepsake. Damn, poor boy. And what's over here? Yeah, I wonder what that is.
And let's be on our way.
Oh yeah, the bears. Oh jeez.
All right.
Okay. Additional nature damage. I mean, the bears, are they not already pretty okay with nature? Those acid flasks are actually really good. Especially since I know they damage party members, but you can drop it on Kevvin's head and they won't damage anyone. They won't damage him anyway. It's cool. Right, let's head back then, really quick.
Blessed are the... And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Cool. 50 silver and a sovereign, I think it said. Right. I'm gonna head to the merchant to sell a few more things and maybe buy some more potions. 26. Okay, those are a lot dearer than the dude in the bar. But really, what else am I going to spend my money on at the minute? I think when we get improved poison making, which I'll probably get on Kevvin, he can be poison focused, then either Kevvin or Leliana, but I don't know if I'm always going to have Leliana in the party, that's the problem. Then we might get one of these recipes, but he's charging pretty bad prices for them at the minute. Might actually be worth selling stuff to the dude in the inn instead. Seemed like he was giving us better prices. Oh? Wait, what? Oh, downloadable content. Wait, we've just got 2 new quests having entered into this inn. Go to the party camp. The last time you travelled the open road, you caught a glimpse of a merchant in the distance. He appears to be following you. If you set up camp, he might be able to catch up to you. Journey to Banloren's lands. There are rumours that a fellow survivor of Ostagar has escaped the prisons of Banloren and is seeking the aid of the Grey Wardens. The band's lands lie in the northwest reaches of the Bannorn. The escaped prisoners like a taken refuge in the deep woods of the estate. Okay, I get that these are DLC quests, but why have they just been added now? Maybe because we've reached level 8 or something, I don't know.
Because I still don't have food to sell.
I'm gonna buy stuff like this while it's quite cheap, I think. I'm hoping that when we get to the camp there's going to be some sort of storage chest in the camp. Because I feel bad selling things like Leliana's robe, you know? She's only just joined the party. I don't want to sell all her clothes. But we're going to need to make some room somehow. Oathkeeper. Okay, that looks cool. That makes me want to get Sten in the party and give that to him. I guess we can sell the chastened... Oh no, 11 damage, never mind. Okay, we'll keep both of those. I'll, 5.5... I'll sell the mace. Sell that bow. That's tier 3, that might be better for Leliana. Okay, there we go. Sold some stuff. Yeah, since we are playing on hard, any general tips that you can give about suggestions on what to buy, what to spend money on, that kind of thing would be nice. Other than that, I think we're sorted for now. Definitely going to focus on more healing stuff. You know, in terms of recipes and that, what would you recommend we do there? Okay, we can make quite a few of those. I don't have the recipe for a regular health poultice yet. I'll keep an eye out for that. Flasks are quite cheap as well, actually.
Yes.
Sure. You know what? Why not? We need all the health we can get. Yeah, they're very cheap, look. Very cheap. There we go. That'll do for now.
My sorrows, stranger.
In terms of bombs and traps and stuff, we don't have many recipes. But we're not very good at making poisons yet. Alistair can make traps. Yeah, we need metal shards and stuff. Okay.
The waiting around part.
I think we're doing okay for now. And on that note, we are going to leave this episode here. Man, this episode's been great. This game is really impressing me. It's just, as I've said before, it's great being in another fantasy world, but one that's so rich and detailed and well written as this is a pleasure. A pleasure, and a pleasure to share my experience with, as always. Leliana's awesome so far. Still mind blown that she's actually in this game and a party member. We'll see what Sten's like maybe next episode. I am hoping to head to the party camp at the start of next episode, if we can get there through this fast travel menu. Fingers crossed, but yeah. Look forward to that. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.